Okay, we're gonna start working out. Hey, Elise is joining me. Hey, I'm Allie Carr. This is QVC 2. We've got our walking pad double fold treadmill. Here's the deal. Let me break this down. Literally, actually, if you see Elise, we're breaking this down. Welcome on into QVC 2. I'm here with Elise Miller. We're gonna get our walk on and our fitness on QVC 2 for the full hour. And if you have ever wanted to truly take a step in the right direction with fitness, we're gonna help you do it. Now, this is the very first presentation. You've never seen our Kingsmith walking pad double fold treadmill before. This particular model is exclusive to us here at QVC. And what you're gonna see, here is the unit unfolded. And yes, I can go from a walking pace from 0 to 7.5 miles per hour. And if you're not sure about treadmill speed or what that means, I'm a runner, and if I go at 7.5 miles an hour, I'm barely getting a mile in. And so this is truly something that if you are a walker and even wanting to dip your feet into the jog, a little bit of more of a run, you definitely can. But you're saving so much space. This is your entire unit folded down underneath the master bed, underneath the couch, tucked away when you don't need it. So really with Kingsmith today, we're kind of taking out the excuses. So let me walk you through the offer and then we'll chat with Elise a little bit more. She's a personal trainer and is gonna help us get completely set up on our Kingsmith walking pad. This would normally be an $862 treadmill. We have a great exclusive price. It's $699.99. So that's $162 savings. But guess what? We're also offering free shipping and handling. And if you take a look on your screen, right there, do you see that that shipping and handling is a $60 extra charge? We're shipping this to you for free. So now your savings is over $200. We're at $222, and you can take advantage of 5 easy payments. So as I'm gonna get going, and Elise is gonna help me turn it on, because it's kind of cool. If you're shopping on your Q card, we do have 12-month special financing as well. So here, Elise, come on over. So really cool panel.
Yes,
all
I
right
love
here.
The panel. It makes it so simple right here. You have your time, your speed, this knob, which is so intuitive. It makes it really easy.
Yeah.
You just walk right on there and you just turn the knob. So once you, to get yourself going, you just tap it.
Oh.
It's going to count you down. So you've got the 3, 2, 1, and then the belt is going to stop.
Oh, and once it starts, then if I want to pick it up a little bit.
Yes.
Man. Okay, Elise, you're a personal trainer.
Yes.
What brought you to Kingsmith and partnering with them to help people get fit at home?
Well, I love this because, as you said, no excuses. The #1 reason, I've been a personal trainer for 22 years, and the #1 excuse that I always hear is they don't have time, they don't want to go somewhere, and then you lose that consistency. And you're a runner, so you know that you need to keep that consistency. So once you start, whether it is getting your steps in or whatever it is for movement, you need to just keep on going. So this takes the excuse out if it's too cold, if it's too hot outside, if your roads are unsafe, if you have children at home, we talked about that also, you can just do this right in your own home. And so I love how easy it is.
And it's also, I don't have, because this has been I don't have space for a full treadmill. Oh my gosh, now you do. I mean, we all do, because it is that double fold. So Kingsmith is one of those brands that, goodness gracious, I mean, when it comes to innovation, they really have kind of turned things on its side. They're known for their original designs as a leading brand, and part of it has to do with this. Can you show me how to open it?
Yes, it is so easy. So it is fully assembled right outside of the box.
Awesome.
When I got this, I was like, I want to put this together by myself. I told my husband, let me just do it on my own. It took less than 10 minutes. So you will get it out of the box like this, of course, except the fact that it won't be plugged in. And all you do is just unscrew these. So you're going to go counterclockwise a few, you'll feel it start to loosen up, and then you just slightly pull it out. We'll do the same thing over here on the other side. And it has wheels also, so you can roll it into a different room, into a different location. And as you can see, while it's folded up here, it's just about 5 inches, so like the size of a suitcase. You can roll this underneath your couch.
So just about 5 inches in height, and folded, it's like 38.5 inches by 29.2 inches.
Yes.
So
very compactable.
yeah, what, less than 3 feet by 2 feet? Wow.
And so we're going to just lift this up like that, and then we'll bring the handles out. And to bring the handles out, we just bring one out here. There's a little press right here to bring those handles out. Once we have this all the way up, though, we want to secure it, so we're just going to then go clockwise, just a few little twists. This way you'll feel it start to tighten up. And then, of course, we'll do the same thing on the other side. So there we have it. Give it a little jiggle. We'll get the other side here. It just takes minutes. That's something that I love about this, love about the design, is it is so simple. And then we just unfold it securely down on the ground. You'll hear the belt just tighten, you give it a little press. Sure. And that's simple.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I remember, I mean, years ago when my parents got a treadmill, and the coolest thing that we thought was that the like tread itself lifted up, right? So it could save space. That whole bulky thing was still taking up the living room. Like, I don't care how much you lifted it up, it was still there. And that thing weighed a ton.
Oh, they're heavy.
It's still in my parents' house. And I think if my mom ever had to move, she'd have to sell the treadmill with the house.
So
right, this weighs 84 pounds. It can support up to 240 pounds. So you get moving right away. I mean, baby steps. Fitness can be baby steps.
Exactly.
And here's the perfect way to just start moving.
Yes, and that's what I love about what I showed you right there with this little knob. It makes it so easy to just challenge yourself just a little bit more. You can walk at
one.
If you just want to, if you're doing a meeting or if you are just watching your favorite show and want to get your steps in, right now I'm at 1.0 speed. This is better than nothing if you are moving, if you're just getting started. And then you can take that little knob and give it a couple little twists just to go up 0.1, 0.2. And that really makes a difference in getting your steps in, getting your heart rate up.
So right on the panel, it'll track your time.
Yes.
You can see your speed, which goes anywhere from 0 to 7.5, which in my opinion, I don't know, you probably run faster than me. That's pretty quick.
7.5 is a good run.
Yeah, that's a good pace, right?
Yes.
So some of us may not even reach that. Ooh, we got a great image to show you this, because I can't quite get our cameras this way. So this will show you, there's your time. So in this case, that person has been walking for 49 minutes. And then it's also going to show you your speed, your distance, your calories, and even estimate your steps as well. So all of that is tracked for you. And then what you're seeing right above that center dial, so that was the dial that Elise was talking about, kind of your controller.
And you know how most treadmills have the plus up, the plus down for the speed? And I feel like that can be kind of overwhelming and you have to just keep on pushing that button going up. How much easier is it to just give it, let me see if I can go a little bit faster. Okay, bring it down a little bit slower. You don't need to worry about those pluses, the minus. Which one's incline, which one is speed, and this makes it so easy.
You press the button to start it.
Yes.
You turn it a notch up, or you turn it one notch down, and even has an audible noise to it as well. But you can even feel the resistance, like it's like it makes like a little click. I don't keep clicking. And then you also have, here, I've got my card, right? But look, you also have a tablet holder, or it could be your phone, or a book, or a magazine.
And if you are watching something, you can just hold on if you have your phone there, if you're reading something, if you're in a meeting at work on Zoom and you just kind of want to hide your face for the moment and you're getting your steps in while you are there with your meeting, you can hold on right here. It's so secure.
Here, Elise is being safe because she's got the little tab on. You also have this on, which is handy. So if you do, listen, if for any reason you go too fast, this will pull it off.
Right, this will pull off, or if you misstep, this does pull off, and as you see, it just stops it right there.
Oh, sure.
So if
you've got that like emergency stop.
And it will not start unless you have that in, which is great. My mom, she came over and she saw this treadmill at my home, because I have one at my home, and she was like, I want one, and I want to get one for my 80-year-old mother-in-law to get outside, or she can't get outside. She lives in Colorado, and so she loves to walk the pond, and in the wintertime in Colorado, you can't go walk the pond. There's too much snow, so that stops her movement. And so I'm like, this is perfect. So we're going to get one for my mother-in-law. My mom is already, I'm like, I want to keep mine though.
Well, it's so smart because, listen, I feel like I've had these, I love to run. I love to be outside. It's my therapy. Now I know running isn't for everybody, and that's okay. But and I picked up my speed a little bit, but it's about moving your body, and it's about feeling good. And I'll have these conversations with my mom. She lives in the Midwest, and so in the winter months, she might say, gosh, well, Allie, it's been, you know, wind chill's been negative temperatures, or by the time she's done with work, it's dark outside. And she doesn't feel comfortable going out. And maybe you've been in that boat, and it's okay, I get it. Listen, I don't run in the dark. Hi, I'm a female. Like, I don't go running at night or early in the morning. I wait until it's light. But what if the only time that you have is when you're done with work and it is dark, or that 10 minutes before you head into work and it's dark. This is taking away those excuses. It's never too hot or too cold, because heat's another thing.
Right,
I mean,
exactly.
you're from Tennessee and you've lived out west.
Yes.
Sometimes even just to go for a walk, you may not feel safe or, you know, confident going for that 10 to 15 minute walk in the heat, in the sun, with the elements. Now you do it in your own home. So that excuse is done, right? The space, I mean, that's the other thing. How many times have we said the space? This is in your own home, your own space, whether it's the living room, the bedroom, right? Because it's a double fold. So you can tuck this away when you're not using it. But honestly, I heard some great advice from someone I've worked with many years ago, Suzanne Summers, and she would always say, keep your fitness equipment out. Do you know why?
I always say, before you go to bed at night, put your workout clothes out. So it starts even with the clothes. Put your clothes out so that when you wake up, they're staring at you.
You're already committed.
Yes. They're like,
let's
put
do
me
it
on and get moving. Same thing with this. I feel like it's great. You can put it underneath a couch, underneath the bed, or roll it to a different room if you're having company. But why not leave it out? When your dinner's in the oven, you can hop on here, walk for 10 minutes, and just get those bits of movement in throughout the day. It doesn't have to be one big chunk. We were talking about, we like to run, we like that longer runs, but if you just want to get some activity and you're just trying to get your steps in, to get healthy, to be able to move your body, to feel your best, you can break it up all throughout the day. It doesn't need to be one big chunk at a time.
What, it's recommended that you get about like 2.5 hours of physical activity a week. Okay, so what does that mean? Across the 7 days, that's about 21 minutes. 21 minutes. What if I challenged you this? What if it wasn't 20 minutes all at once, 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes mid-afternoon? When you have a treadmill in your own home, you start your day, maybe to, you know, get in the right mindset, 10 minutes. You got the timer right here. I'm already at 9 minutes and 23 seconds. And then a little later in the day, say, you know what? I'm just gonna do 10 more. My dad is a survivor of a double lung transplant. The man has been through many things health-wise. And even going through many of those challenges, and walking was a big part of his recovery, he always would tell me, Allie, how do you eat an elephant? Elephant seems like this overwhelming challenge, and maybe for you, being physical and being active is something you haven't done in some time and you're not really sure where to start. Well, as my dad would say, how do you eat an elephant? You start one piece at a time. Baby steps, bit by bit. Give me 5 minutes. Give me 10 minutes. Pretty soon you're gonna start working your way up, and you're believe it or not, call Elise and I crazy, your body is actually gonna crave it. You are gonna love the way that you feel, because physical activity is anything that gets your body moving. So today, we're gonna walk through all the details again if you just joined us. And if you're looking at your screen and you're seeing double fold, what? I'm gonna show you the fold here in just a second. But this is the day that you get the yes back. This is the day that the excuses don't win, and that you start feeling good. Because we know when we have physical activity and we move our body, I mean, there's so many health benefits. It reduces the risk of heart disease. It reduces the risks of type 2 diabetes. You're probably gonna sleep better, right? You have an overall healthier weight. Your physiological health is better. There's so many integral parts when we move our body. So Elise is joining us this hour. She's a personal trainer, a running coach, so I was completely picking her brain. I was like, wait, help me before the show. But Elise, do you mind showing the fold again?
Let me show you, yes.
As someone that's ran on treadmills for decades, I mean, since I was in high school on the first track team, through winter, I ran on a treadmill. I have never seen a double fold quite like this.
And how sturdy it is, right? So I was telling you before you got on, you will be shocked. I was shocked. As she said, I'm a running coach. I train on treadmills, and I've been on so many different treadmills. But this is so sturdy for how small it closes up
and
to.
Compact, yeah.
Yes.
So the fold is easy.
Yeah, so we'll walk you through that. So we're just going to, there's little buttons right here. We're just going to give it a little push. You simply fold in the arms, so each of the arms will fold in. I took the little holder off there that you can put your iPad or your phone or your notes on, and then we'll go right here. So we've got these for the handles, but first we're just going to fold it up. So we'll just grab it. That is because of the grippers down there at the bottom, so you hear that noise. We fold it one way. That is one part of the fold, but then we're also going to fold these down So just counterclockwise, you just give it about 5 little turns. You'll start to feel it loosen up. And this comes fully assembled out of the box, which I love because I am not good at following instructions for putting things together. It took me less than 10 minutes to put it together. And by put it together, I mean what I'm showing you right here. So just these twists.